My name is Pongshak Pom. I am doing my PhD at the English and the Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad. Right now, I'm standing in front of two guys out of many from Nagaland who have come with a promise of a job in an army, whereas they were manipulated in paying certain amounts of money, and it turned out to be an NGO that is not a job offering but a coaching center. However, they have manipulated and they are not even matriculate. They are not able to understand what is written in the terms and condition, and they were manipulated to come down here, pay the money, and do nothing. So I will be interviewing them right now. अच्छा तो first to kina itu janis hai itu kiwa laga tu ayate
itu to tade o kaunde taikhan bara kiba ekta samet goro to gamen samet goro bole dishe to bara taikhan amakhan bara to reply dishe le taikhan bara amakhan ge reply dishe to bara amakhan bara aise itu to army ase nga bhabna kori gina aise itu to yate ahisele yate bungjise taikhan bara poisa luigina ikut jana aro sign bi kora na amakhan bara to bara taikhan bara chokaise amakhan ge edu bhabna kori gina ami amakhan report kore ase.
He's saying that the letter or advertisement came through the council, village council, and while they sent an application, the application was accepted and they were invited to come down, and when they came down they were asked to pay a certain amount of money. However, they weren't given any receipt or nothing like that. There was no proper communication of the office, and even the office seemed like just a two-room rented flat. So they were quite apprehensive about it, and so they contacted some other people and they found us. So, and the letter stated that they were offered a job in the army.
Amakhan 24 day report ase 24 to 26 day ami edu para ami 17 day aise ro 21 naina de bungji se aro taikhan bara leader dia to edu do hobo army hobo enaga bhabna enaga dia bara enaga likhya bara ahise amakhan edu support edu do yate ahibo koina sob manu yate aise.
Right now there are just 2 of them, but another 9 of them is already there who have paid them money and have come out from the institution, and there are more people on the way on the train coming for this institution, and they were told that they will get either into Navy, Army or pilot or anything they wanted, whereas most of them cannot even read and literally understand the English terms and conditions or Hindi, and the institution, so-called institutions, offered them, they're saying that they will be offered jobs in the Navy, in the Army, pilot or whatever they wanted to do. And yeah, and most of them are dropped out, just most of them 7th and 8th standard and from the village, and they are not they can't understand Hindi as well as English properly, and that is how they are here right now. Ita manu kiman chuna hiya sir?
Aro ita manu 4 jon na hiya se amakhan laga busti di bara edu bara taikhan ke nachoga bole edu amakhan report tibo enaga bhabi ase.
Basically right now there are 2 of them from the same village of the Woka district of Nagaland, and there are another 9 students who are from other villages of the Woka district. Also, there are 4 of them from the same village of his who are on their way right now, and we are not sure of how many other people are on the way from this same district, from other villages. However, from the same village, 4 of them on the way, and from other villages, 9 of them still in Hyderabad right now.
I think we should send it.
Hi, the thing is, right now you were talking about this northeast student, especially Nagaland. Tell me about what are the situations of Nagaland students and other Nagamis face problems in Hyderabad and various other cities. Could you just explain more on this area?
Actually, this is the present case right now. It's just the tip of an iceberg, I believe. There has been a lot of cases, not only in Hyderabad, but in other cities like Pune, Bangalore, Chennai. There has been a lot of guys who were offered jobs and were forced to work in the labor work, and they had to be rescued, sort of thing. And recently also, there was a girl who was actually doing her theological studies in a very reputed college in Nagaland. However, some college say that they will fully sponsor that lady, and since she was not really from a very well-to-do family, she had to come down to Hyderabad, leaving her studies in the middle of the semester, thinking that the so-called school will sponsor her for that whole course, BTH. Whereas when they reached here, actually 3 of them came from Nagaland, and they were put in the self-styled director's house for 3 months, and no classes started, and they were taken to that place where the college was supposed to be constructed. It was still under construction, whereas the college was not running. And since the class didn't start, she wanted to go home, and she wanted to join to her old college while she was missing her classes. Then she called us, and we tried to talk to them about that, and they said that they were affiliated to that Synod of Serampore and the Asian Theological Association, which we checked, and there was no registration or affiliation to that certain organization. So we went to rescue her. However, I went personally, since she was from our community, while I was detained, and her saying that they won't allow us to take her stuffs or take her without paying a certain amount of money. So we said that no, you promised her, and then you have wasted her time, so we're taking her back. While when we told them, some guys gathered around us, and they kept us. While after a lot of negotiations, we had to leave her stuff, her documents, even my identity card to them, assuring that we will come back on the next the 2-3 days. That was in Warangal, and so we left the stuffs. We went back, and then we talked to some of the Naga Christian Fellowship as well as some leaders of Nagaland here. So, and we went and finally went there, took her stuffs, took her, and had to pay some amount of money for her release. And also, there are many guys who are told, who are promised jobs as army or things like that, and they are brought here and given a security guard job, paying 3,000-4,000 a month, and kept in a slum area in a 1-bedroom flat where there 20-30 students are kept. And this is not only in Nagaland, but all Assam and all people from Northeast are, actually lured to come down here with lots of promises, with lots of salaries and things like that. But when they reach here, things seems to be different, and they cannot go back. They don't have money. Their documents are seized, and so they had to stay. And many of the cases have been found like that. And I have heard some stories about people being rescued from Chennai in a coal mining and all those stuff like that, which I'm not sure. But a lot of cases like these is happening to the Northeasterners, and manipulation.
The recent present case also, this Nagamese students of Army Academic, Army Defense Academy, it is in a flat, it is running in a flat, in the sense in an apartment. How is that possible? Where is the coaching, where is the thing they do?
Well, I haven't seen the documents or the letters, but when they said Hyderabad in the letter, I believe the army recruitment. However, when they reach the office, it is a 2-room flat they've rented as an office, and they say that the training center is at Warangal right now, which we haven't confirmed the place yet, but actually it was supposed to be an army recruitment. However, it turns out to be a coaching center rather.
And one very surprising thing what I find is all students, all of these people are coming to army and security guard. They love army so much. Could you just tell why is that reason? Why do they come for that?
One of the reasons is now with the world getting globalized and a lot of educated people emerging, and this unemployment problem, and lots of drops out or lots of people in the village who are not able to study, continue their studies further. Army seems to be the option, because I think in police and army, probably it starts for ST people, probably 8th standard or 10th standard, which I'm not sure. But yeah, they go through interviews, and that is one way of, and they also have a good salary, I think, and that's one way of livelihood. And now people living in urban areas in Nagaland where they are not educated enough, and even the educated are employed. So most of them opt for this kind of job, army and police.